Okay, how may I help you, please?
Okay, I just have a question, sir.
Bring it on.
I just want you to teach us what are the common mistakes that young ministers are making in this end time ministry.
The common mistakes of most ministers that they make.
Mm.
The number one common mistake, I want you to pay very much attention. This will help you. I've asked a very good question, which is going to help other people. When I answer it, it will help a lot of young ministers who are watching me now. Okay.
Sure.
The number one common mistake of most young ministers is to fail to understand. We are talking about the young ministers who have been already called, who are called already by God, isn't it?
Exactly.
The number one common mistake is to fail to prepare. Is the failure of preparation. The number one is the failure of preparation. There is always what to do to get to where you are going to. There is always what to do to get to where you are going to. In ministry, there is a time to be called. Number one, there is a time to be called for ministry or into ministry. Number two, there is a time to be trained. Number three, there is a time to be sent. Three things. There is a time to be called. There is a time to be trained. And there is a time to be sent. What you young guys are doing, you are just being called. You are just from being called and you send yourself. A lot of young ministers, this is what is happening. After being called, you send yourself. And what is the manifestation? The first thing that we are seeing among us, most young ministers, is titles. Because they said, there is a grace of God upon your life. One man prophesied to you to say, you are called to be a prophet. Already you change, you edit your name, you call yourself a prophet. Do you know how long it took Elisha to be called a prophet? Do you know how long it took Amos to be called a prophet? Do you know how long it took for Joshua to be called a prophet? In our time now, in our generation now, even, a person who didn't even hear anything, no confirmation from a father, the person gave himself a name, a prophet. When you call him by his name, he will be angry because you have not mentioned the prophet. So in ministry, the most common error is failure of preparation. You don't want to prepare yourselves. The quality of your preparation determines your destination. You don't need time to manifest. You need time to prepare. When you prepare, manifestation, you can manifest anywhere as long as you are bring down the presence of God into your spirit. You can manifest anywhere. You don't need time to manifest. You need time to prepare. When you prepare, you can manifest anytime. Even when you are sleeping, even after you have gone, you are dead, you can still be manifesting. Remember what happened to Elisha? He died, and yet his bones were being used, to heal people. Young man, your season of preparation is a season never to be appearing on posters anyhow, like we are seeing it this time. The season of preparation is a season where you don't move from one place to another. It is the time to be in the secret place. What is the secret place? Under mentors and tutors, people who have been ahead of you in ministry so that they can put what they have gone through into you. By the time you are going to come out, the devil shall see Pepe. Why you took your time. This is what has made me to be where I am today. While other brothers and sisters were already fighting for the pulpit, I was busy studying. While they were busy fighting for titles, I was busy studying, praying, doing prayer and fasting. I'm not being proud of what I'm about to tell you. I have fasted 90 days. I have fasted for 3 months. I have done 6 days dry fasting, no water, no food, several times. I get myself into preparation. I get myself into studying books. If you have seen my old pictures, you pick me. I believe you have seen my old pictures. The way I used to look. Whenever I have the money, I'll use that money to buy books, to read, to study. Some of those books, they helped me greatly. Most of those books, they helped me greatly. And they helped me to have a direction. So that is the number one error, is to fail to prepare. Number two, failing to sit under mentors, failing to sit under teachers. It is one of the greatest common errors in ministry. There is that inferiority complex because you don't want anyone to be controlling you. Number three, a founding father mentality has killed a lot of young ministers. You want to be a founder. You are failing to understand that to be a general overseer, it is an assignment. It is a call of God that God will put upon certain individuals. It's not everyone who has been ordained to be a general overseer with branches. Some are general overseers, but they will not have branches. Look at Prophet T.B. Joshua. He doesn't have up to 5 branches, no. That is his call. Look at Papa Kenneth Copeland. He doesn't have a church. He's only a conference speaker. And yet he's a mentor to Dr. David, Bishop David Oyedepo. He's mentoring him. He doesn't even have a church. You don't have to be a founder to make impact in ministry. No. Listen to what God said. Common error number 4 is to send yourself to a place where God never sent you to. Because you thought people know you there, so you have to send yourself there. Are you aware?
I'm following
that
you, sir.
A lot of pastors who are struggling, who are complaining that their churches are not growing. Do you know the reason? Most of them, God never sent them there. They sent themselves. God will never give you backup to a place where you sent yourself. If you sent yourself, you have to use your blood to succeed in the ministry, not the blood of Jesus. Not the blood of Jesus. I repeat, most pastors who are even watching me now, they are struggling in ministry. The reason is simple. It is not God who sent them to the place where they are. They sent themselves. It is not God who sent them. Don't go to a place, according to your feelings. You feel you need to be in Lusaka, in the capital city. You feel, if you look at Papa Johnson Suleiman, where he is in Auchi, that is a village. I believe you are aware.
Sure.
Yes, that is a village. Auchi is a village. And see now what is happening. People from the city, from Lagos, from Abuja, they are going to Edo State. In the village there in Auchi.
Exactly.
To receive impartation. To receive the word. Papa David Oyedepo, where they have built Canaan land. It is in the forest, I believe you know.
Exactly.
Why? God sent him there and he's succeeding. A lot of pastors who are struggling, a lot of pastors, those who have got churches that are not growing, they sent themselves to those places. God never sent them there. That's why they are struggling. The last error that I'm going to tell you is to marry a wrong person. In the ministry, no one has ever succeeded with a wrong wife. No one has ever succeeded in ministry with a wrong wife. Never. You see, you young guys, what you are doing, you are very, conscious with the body parts because she has hips, because she's fair, because she has big buttocks. So you feel it is not good for you just to marry a beautiful wife. Marry also a mother for your church members.
Exactly.
Marry a spiritual father for your church members. When you are married, when you are a man of God, you know what, young man? We don't marry for love. We marry for the kingdom. When you are a man of God,
I'm following you, sir.
For love. You marry for what? You marry for what? For the kingdom.
For the kingdom, exactly.
Behave yourself. God bless you.
Thank you so much, sir. I'm blessed.